what I know. You ain't gonna outwork that.
Quintarius
Burdette, one of the top REMAX agents on the planet.
You sold over 250 houses last year.
775 transactions in less than 4 years.
Former college athlete, survivor contestant.
He's a machine.
Badass.
Superstar.
If you put in that time and that work, you can be a lucky one too. Get number 2, 3, 4, 5. But...
All right, Q, come on out. Woo!
I love it. REMAX. How does it feel to be part of the best? I have to ask that question because right now, if you're watching Survivor, I'm not part of the best, but I'm surviving, right? And that's what it's all about. But guys, I'm so excited for the opportunity just to stand in front of you because if we go back 5 years, I had just got my license. I finished my first year in real estate. I sold 106 houses. I came to my first R4, and I spoke on a panel with another guy in a small room, probably about 300. You fast forward 5 years later, now I'm on the main stage in front of a crowd of 5,000. And I just want to say, if anyone has ever told you you can't do it, just tell them to look at me and look at you. Because we're going to continue to define all odds. We're going to defeat it. We're going to show folks what we're capable of each and every day that we step on stage and step in the arena, step in a house. That's what we're built for. That's what REMAX is for. And with all the tools that we have more than the competition. So we have to start using it. You know, I would love to tell more of my story, but unfortunately, I only have 20 minutes. And I want to give you guys the best 20 minutes that you're going to have to open it up for what's to remain. Is that fair? Can we do that? So I started my business 5 years ago. And I didn't have all of the shiny tools, all the objects. I'm a former athlete, played football, ran track, went to Ole Miss, did the same. But there was a time where I had to hang the cleats up and start all over from scratch. You know, I had to create a game for myself. And that game was really, really simple. Because, like all athletes, at some point, you're going to have to hang up the cleats. And I had an opportunity to go to the NFL. Yes, it was not my forte. Got a license, and I started my new game. And this is how these two things that I'm sharing with you guys today is how I've built my business as fast as I've done without all of the things that everyone says you need. So let's start with the 4-point system. What is it? Why was it created? Well, in my world, what I'm used to is being credited for success, being credited for touchdowns, first downs, drives, the ability to play the game. It's what I'm used to being credited for. So I created this 4-point system to start the game over. So what does it do for me? See, there's days that I get 40 points, and there's days I only get 4. But regardless, every single day I wake up, I have to get at least 4. So what does this mean? What does all this say? The 4-point system starts with this. 4 points equals a contract. If you put a deal in escrow for my folks out west, you know, from all my travels there, they say putting deals in escrow. We say putting a deal under contract. You get 4 points for doing that activity. That's like scoring a touchdown. This game continues to go on and on. Well, in football, you get 3 points for kicking field goals. In the 4-point system, you get 2 points for having listing agreements signed. And yes, I said having listing agreements signed, not listing appointments. Why? Because if you're in a game, you're down 2 points, and your team misses the field goal, did you win or lose? You lost. So we don't get points for going on listing appointments, not getting the dang thing signed. All right? You get 1 point for showing buyers houses. In this market, we need those points. With everything that's going on around us, this point is very, very important now. But just like football, you only get 1 point per buyer, not 1 point per house. Let me tell you why. When the ball is kicked off and you take it back for a touchdown, how many points you get? 6. You get the kickoff and you get tackled at the 20, and it takes you 13 plays to score. How many points you get? 6. So we have to be more efficient if you want to maximize those points on that showing the ball your home. And my favorite point of them all, the thing that makes me get up and grind the way that I do every single day, is the ability to go out and get the half a point. Because I understand not everyone can get a contract every single day. Not everyone can get a listing, 2 listings. Not everyone has buyers to show. But let me tell you, every single person sitting in a seat today can go out and meet 8 people looking to do business within 90 days. You just have to go off and find them. You see, because what we do nowadays is we just wait and hope that the business will come to us, right? We want it easy. Not in my world. We go out and we create over and over and over again to the point to where getting 4 points becomes so easy. Getting 4 points should not even be the standard anymore. That's how easy it gets. But we don't have to change the standard. We get to decide at 4 if we want to continue to go on and try to get 30, 40, 50 points. I've had days like that. Or if getting 4 is just enough for that day. But there's no reason that anyone in this seat should get less than 4. There's no reason anyone in this seat going forward should be happy and content with not even attempting, trying to get 4. Because early on it's tough, it's hard. But the more time that passes, it gets a lot easier. All right? So I want you guys to try it at least. The next thing that has made me very successful is understanding my numbers. Not just any number. This most important number of it all is 168. If you know what this number represents, let me hear it. That wasn't loud enough. So therefore, I was put on this stage today to open your eyes up to what's really possible. This number is the most important number that you'll ever experience and have and ever see. Why? Because it's the number of hours that we all have in a week. And let me tell you, this number is the same for everybody. For me, for you, and everyone sitting next to you. The only thing that's different is the way we use it. How I use my 168 is totally different from how you use it on your side. But when you understand it, now we can go back and there's no such thing as burnout. There's no such thing as not having enough time, having too much time when you take the moment just to break it down. So let's go through an exercise together. And let's just break it down. Let's start with the most important thing, sleep. How many hours are you sleeping? Or how many hours do you want to sleep? It's your schedule. 42 hours. In this example, we'll use 49. But some folks sleep 56. Some folks sleep in 63, and I have something to say to you. If you sleep in 63 hours, you're lazy. You need to wake up. Okay? You need to wake up. You're sleeping too much. But hey, it's your schedule. So who am I to tell you that? Okay, don't listen to me, but you're lazy if you're sleeping that much. Okay? You heard it here first. But sleep is the most important thing that we can do. Why? Because that starts our body over for the energy that we're going to have for the next thing. How much time are you spending in the gym? Taking care of your body, your mind, your soul. Is it 30 minutes a day? Walking? Or is it 2 or 3 hours a day training for I don't know what? Because I don't even train for 2 or 3 hours a day. But again, it's your schedule. Put whatever time you want to put in. But for this example, we're using 10 hours a week for gym time. We have a lot of parents in the room. We have a lot of family people in the room. So how much time do you need for your family? Put it in your schedule and make it non-negotiable. Everything that you'll hear me talk about today. It's non-negotiable because these are the things we need to be balanced. You have family time. And for this example, we have 21 hours a week to spend with the family. Some folks need more. You might have kids. I met someone yesterday, told me they had 6 kids. And I said, good gracious, I'm on my first. And it's already feel like it's too much. 6. Whew. But the schedule now allows for them to now put time to the side to spend with their family. Personal time. It's very important. You guys have heard me say it. My personal time is really spent playing the game. I'm a big kid. I play video games, yes. I can sell a lot of real estate and I can play video games. It's okay. Why? Because it's built into my schedule to do so. And it's what helps me get up the next day and get after it again. So personal time, we have, 7 hours a week for this example. And then the next thing that we're going to put in our schedule, which we all have it, we all do it, we just don't want to admit it. We have 40 hours a week, every single week now, for BS time. That's the time that we're spending on social media. We're scrolling, we're liking pictures. Or maybe you're going to a restaurant and just hanging out or talking to an agent in the office about absolutely nothing. You use this time to do it. And now it's built into your schedule so you don't have to feel bad about doing it. You want to go to the casino and play blackjack, guess what? 40 hours of BS time. And don't let anyone take it away from you. If somebody calls you and say, what are you doing? And you tell them, and they have something to say, just say, you know what? It's 40 hours of BS time. I'm not taking any more of your crap. We have it in the schedule now, okay? It's built in. There's no more excuses. But now this gets us to the nitty-gritty. The part that I love the most. Seeing how much time do we truly have to work on this real estate business. In this example, there's 41 hours left over. I'm not sure how many hours you have left over, depending on how much you want to sleep, I guess. But take that time now, and just now let's think about it. In real estate, in life, and anything you do, there's productive activity and time, and non-productive activity and time. What are the differences, Q? Well, it's real simple. And everything that I do is real simple. I still use my iPhone for a CRM. I use my social media for a website. And a lot of you guys say, well, why did he say that? He must not be proud. I'm very proud. Because it's what works for me. So now we're going back to simple. Non-productive time versus productive. The difference is productive time is everything you do before you get to business. The hard stuff, the stuff that we don't really want to do as agents sometimes. Then the non-productive activity is everything we do after. It's that simple. So let's break it down. What's non-productive? Showing a house, although you get a point for it, it's non-productive activity. Writing an offer, it's non-productive activity. Checking emails, non-productive activity. But it's things that we have to do in this business in order to move forward. So we have to account for the time. The productive activity, and in this example, we have 23 hours for non-productive. The productive activity, now that's what makes real estate fun. That's what separates you from your competition. Because if you had 18 hours in this example for a productive activity a week, that means if you're working 5 days out of the week, or 7, or 6, whatever it is, let's use 6, you have 3 hours a day. If you say, Q, I don't work Sundays. Me neither. So 6 days a week you're working with these 18 hours. That's 3 hours a day that you have to do productive activity. You should be meeting anywhere from 30 to 40 brand new people with that time. How do you do it? Well, you go to a conference, and you go to the lobby bar and the pool bar, and you meet people, and it's all cool, right? But you go to a restaurant or the grocery store, and you shop with your head down. Why? There's a time now that you can meet somebody. Let's make sure now we start to take advantage of those times. Because what's going to continue to move your business forward is not all these other things. That allows you, everything that we talked about before, allows you to be a human and be sane and have a life. Because we talk about this work-life balance, right? Now we have a blueprint to have that. We just now have to figure out how much time is allocated in each category. But this productive time is what's going to continue to have your business going in this direction. The folks who focus more of their time on the non-productive, they see their business doing this. We have to put an end to that. So let's understand, once you get to that productive activity part, you break it down, you figure out how many days you want to work, and you flat foot get after it. There is no excuse for not hitting your productive activity time. And there's also no excuse for you not to spend time with your family. Because now your 168 includes everything. Does that make sense? Hope it does. So, I said before I started I only had 20 minutes. And let me just say, you guys got really lucky this year. I know my friend Jared James is somewhere in the crowd. And maybe he wants to be here. But you were blessed to have me instead. Isn't that fun, right? I think it's fun. But in all seriousness, as I close, I just want us to understand one thing. There's a lot of noise that's going on right now in our industry. A lot of things that we cannot control. A lot of things we shouldn't try to control. But let me tell you, it's going to be all right. We're built to survive. When I was out there on the island, for everyone that's watching, we had no food. A lot of folks have asked me 2 questions. One I can answer. Q, do they give you any food? No, they don't. The next question that I've been asked probably 500 times that I can't answer is, did you win? Well, let me tell you, the NDA prevents me from saying anything of that nature. But let me tell you what I did win. I won the opportunity to go out there and find myself, to put everything that I've been working on, everything that I thought was right in my mind, to the test. And there's no one there to help. There's only sharks in that water. And everybody's trying to win one prize, $1 million. And in this business, everyone has one prize, to try to sell as much real estate as possible. That's where our mind should be. We should be focused on helping the next person, the person you're sitting next to. We come to this convention to collaborate. Let's make sure we're doing that. Because at REMAX, we're above the crowd. You've seen it on the screen. I say it a lot everywhere I go. I'm proud to be a part of a brand that's taking the right steps to make sure we're all successful. So all the noise is going to happen. We can't control it. We hear the noise. We adapt to the noise. We make changes, of course, but we don't let it affect us. Because real estate will still be bought and sold. It's just who it's going to be bought and sold with. Do not get left behind. Because as a REMAX agent, we deserve to be at the top every single time. And every single time you walk in the living room, you have to remember one thing. You're there for a reason. And the reason is to inspire, to connect, and hopefully get the listen so you get 2 points. But the real reason is you have an opportunity to make a difference. And that's what we're all put on this earth to do. So, as I always say, don't give up. Just make changes and continue to grow. And if I can ever be of any assistance, just please call me. Just don't call me on Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock, because that's when Survivor comes on. Okay? But thank y'all so much for your time. I really enjoy you. Enjoy the conference. It's going to be amazing. Thank y'all.
Makari brought joy to our lives from the day she was born.